disaster. There is infighting in the Senate, and the Trade Federation is... I don't know. Something about a viceroy? What the heck is a viceroy anyway? Okay, you didn't come here to read this nonsense. Let's face facts. The Phantom Menace and Jar Jar stink. Attack of the Clones has a love story that's about as enjoyable as sandpaper toilet roll. And Revenge of the Sith is, well, it's better than the first two, but as Yoda might say, better than a piece of Sith does not a great Star Wars story make.
What does that got to do with anything?
Sorry. But it's not all bad news. While the fan hate flows strongly for the prequels, there's actually a bunch that George Lucas got right with episodes 1 to 3. Wait, hear me out. The action of The Phantom Menace is on point. There's an explosive opening that gives way to plenty of droid slicing. The pod race is a high-speed delight and led to one of the best Star Wars games ever made, Episode 1 Racer. And then there's the saber play. Sure, the prequel fight scenes feel sterile compared to the raw emotion driving those in the original trilogy. But boy, they're pretty spectacular to watch. The Tatooine showdown between Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul teased it, but the iconic saber three-way between Maul, Jinn, and Obi-Wan Kenobi is the spine-tingling highlight of Episode 1. Stuntman turned actor Ray Park brought the rage-filled Maul to life, giving him a fighting intensity. This intensity was matched by Ewan McGregor to the point that Lucas reportedly considered slowing down their fast-paced Duel of the Fates. But McGregor is so much more than just a lightsaber legend. He sounds and even looks like a younger Alec Guinness, the OG Obi.
Hello there. Hello there.
Beyond this, McGregor's portrayal of a young Kenobi proves a consistent crowd pleaser throughout the prequels.
Always on the move.
Neeson, too, ranks among fan-fave Jedis, and is only in one movie, the really bad one. Episode 1 also sparks the start of the exploration of a much bigger galaxy far, far away. Coruscant is an extended universe planet dragged into Star Wars canon, and Naboo bucks the trend of one-trick planets. Grassy plains lead to the sprawling city of Theed, as well as the submerged Gunga City. And then there's the Sci-Fi Ordnance. The acronym-loving AATs, MTTs, and STAPs all look the part, alongside the Naboo Royal Starship, Republic Cruiser, and Maul's Sith Infiltrator. The Trade Federation clearly has a great designer too. Even the easy-to-hate battle droids fit the visual aesthetic, before they start Rogering.
Roger.
The pitch-perfect design continues with Episode 2. Jango Fett and his clone offspring look legit. Jedi starfighters, Hellfire droids, and Republic attack gunships are all as iconic as X-Wings and TIE fighters. The action is fun too. Anakin and Obi-Wan chasing Padme's would-be assassin, Obi-Wan versus an unchained Jango, and we get to see what happens when a bunch of Jedi crash an execution party with a clone army.
This party's over.
Yoda vs. Count Dooku is a smidge silly, but seeing the ancient Jedi Master flex his force powers and wield a lightsaber is pure fan service. Kamino and Geonosis may ride the franchise back to one-trick planet territory, but these worlds-apart locales give birth to the armies that fuel something Warsians have waited a long time to see, the Clone Wars. The Anakin-Padme love story definitely doesn't work, but the soundtrack behind it absolutely does. Maestro John Williams' orchestral masterpiece, Across the Stars, helps add some heart to proceedings, while legendary sound designer Ben Burtt continues to revolutionize the sci-fi soundscape. Disney, tell us again why Burtt isn't working on Star Wars movies anymore?
I don't know.
The closer Lucas gets to the original timeline, the more greatness there is. Episode 3 packs an opening punch with its epic space battle. General Grievous may be the Le Chiffre of Star Wars with one too many villainous quirks, but as a precursor to Darth Vader, he's fully armed and operational. More importantly, Revenge of the Sith picks up where Episode 2 left off, greatly expanding the Clone Wars. Everything is bigger. The planets, the battles, the lightsaber duels. Revenge of the Sith is the best at delivering that all-important wars part of the title. I enjoyed the film's Game of Thrones-like back and forth as Anakin's allegiance shifts too. Palpatine appointing Anakin as his representative on the Jedi Council.
I'm overwhelmed, sir.
Mace Windu denying Anakin the rank of Master.
What?
Obi-Wan instructing Anakin to spy on Palpatine.
And?
Palpatine telling Anakin he's a Sith Lord.
What did you say?
Anakin selling out Palpatine to Windu.
A Sith Lord?
Then Anakin saving Palpatine from Windu. There's also surprisingly confident, silent storytelling between a distant Anakin and Padme, and this freaking shot from the Palpatine vs. Yoda duel. The prequels are far from perfect. They're certainly not what a lot of fans hoped for. And because that statement also applies to The Last Jedi and Solo,
what do you think?
It's never been a better time to appreciate what Lucas got right with his widely panned prequel trilogy. For more George Lucas-related opinions, check out why Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull isn't as bad as you think, and why Knights of the Old Republic 2 tells one IGN writer's favourite Star Wars story.